sixth graders, let's take a look at our Schoology page. So some things to remember that when you click on your courses up here, all of your courses are going to come up in your course dashboard, and yours are going to look different than mine. But some things you can think about is how can you be organized here in Schoology, and you can actually reorder your Schoology courses up here so that you can so that they can go in the order that you want. So what I would suggest is putting them in the order that you are going to go to them. For example, if you have science period 1, then you would put science first in your list, and then you would put language arts second if you have language arts period 2. But you are going to click on reorder courses there. And then you can just pick the course that you want and you can move them into the order that you want. So I have science, and then I have language arts, and then maybe I have social third period. So you can put them in your order, and then when you click on your dashboard up here, it's going to put them in the correct order up here. So let's go ahead and take a look at our specific course. So when we get into Schoology here, I'm just going to switch it so that I'm viewing it as a student, and this is how you will view it. You will come in and you'll see our course dashboard here. So here you can get lots of different cool things that you might need for our class, and these things might change, and I'll let you know if they change, and they might be updated. So what you could do is you can click on these links, and it's going to bring you to our agenda page. So this is our agenda for today. It says we're going to welcome to a new school year, and that we're excited to be in class together. And I'm really excited to explore new science phenomenons with you because we are going to study some of the coolest parts of science this year. We are going to do a Schoology tour, and then at the end, if you have any questions, you can comment them in the post below. Remember that if you have questions about Schoology, it's better to ask them than try to figure them out on your own. I know that Schoology is new for you this year, so it's important that you ask the questions that you need so that you can be engaged and understand what's to come. The syllabus link is not active yet, but it will be live soon. You can get your exit directions, which you will see in class. I post these every single day, but this is just going to tell you what you need and how to be successful. So you need a notebook and pencil, you need to find a partner, and then you're going to wait for some directions. Today's on-pace lesson is Welcome to Science because we just started. And then in our learning sequence, we'll be done with this kind of get to know you stuff on Friday. So it ends on Friday, September 10th. Down in the corner here, I apologize. Let's see if I can hide this. You can see the things that you might need, the things or the places that you might be. So it says that flex seating is okay and that you can be in groups of 2 to 3 people. And then here's your timer. Next up, you have your accountability form, which we'll talk about a little bit further, but this is just something that I want you to know is available to you so that if you need to do some reflecting about things that happened in class, or if you want to advocate for yourself or advocate for your classmates, then you can fill out this form. In our actual course, you will always have at the top of the list will be the most current folder that we'll be using. So we're going to be starting with Geology on Mars. And then when I add the next unit, plate motion, it will go on top of Geology on Mars. Your lessons will each have a folder as well. Hey, something weird happened. I'm so sorry. Okay, so inside those folders, we're going to go back a little bit. If you click on that folder, we are not viewing it as a student anymore. So let me go ahead and add that again. Okay, so if we can click on that, we can open it up this way, and we can also go into the folder like this. When we click in the lesson folder, in our lesson 1 folder, we are going to have a bunch of different items, and each of them is going to happen in sequence, and you will get a little check mark as you complete items in that folder. Something to note that it might look a little bit different when you get to class, but this is kind of just a general overview of what to expect when you get into class with your assignments. You're going to typically have a notes assignment that looks something, hopefully this works, something like this. It's going to start with a video that you need to watch. And then as you watch the video, you're going to be answering these questions or filling in these questions. So It'll have you give me some vocabulary terms, answer some questions from each parts of the video, and then kind of think about some things on your own as you go through the notes. This notes page is 2 pages, so here's your first, and then your second page will look pretty similar. It's going to have another video, some more vocabulary words, and some other things that you need to fill in as you go. Another kind of thing that you might find in your Schoology page is, again, you will have your lesson practices. So your first page of your practice assignment will always have a video with some instructions, some learning goals, and then some instructions for the assignment. And then this will tell you how many pages your assignment is. So as we go through it, we're going to be able to look through the assignments. Whoops, this one has the answers on it still. So we're not going to go through that anymore. And then you'll have some learning checks and mastery checks throughout your lessons. Again, this is going to be self-paced, so you get to decide how fast or slow you want to go. You get to decide who you want to work with, when you want to work with them, and looking at those items. So remember, if you have any questions, comment below or come find me and ask me a question. Have a great day learning.